I'll give you a rundown on this thing. So there's your main board. There's your battery backup, which is probably dead, which is why it reverts back to 75 cents when it shuts off. Here's the switch. It's standard tubular lock type 1 switch. Different positions. You got 3 wires that go to the switch. You got this main gray one, then you got this thick gray one, then you got this red and black wire. These two are together. This was separate. These were connected together via piggyback because the switch only has 2 terminals down there. That's your main switch. You got the dummy switch behind the lid. It pushes a lever which presses against the button. So if I decide to figure out how to short this out so I can use it like as regular or with the switch, I might just leave it as is, I don't know. See. Relay. Other switches. Now one video showed how to convert this thing for free. Well, you're supposed to disconnect some connector, but this board doesn't have that type of connector. You disconnect it, put it in the service mode, you adjust it, then put it back. Supposedly under here is a switch then. You flick it, get you in the service mode, and that would allow you to then change the vending price to however much you wanted it. Obviously we got some wires here, but I don't know which ones go to the switch. I'll check the wiring diagram. Maybe if I can find the 2 wires that go to the switch, I can add an external switch instead. You know? So anyway, I'm going to drill right about here. You can see I got all this space here. It's not going to interfere with nothing. So let me position the camera and I will drill. Alright, here's the bit I'm going to use. $20 this bit cost me. And it doesn't even fit my drill. Alright, switch is in. Had to extend the green wire. This is just some grounding wire I purchased. This drill bit doesn't fit. It's a 1/2 inch shaft and doesn't fit any of my drills. So I had to use some small drill bits to make a bunch of small holes and then use a bigger bit to kind of widen them up. So it's not pretty. Use the collar to extend it, make it look a little bit pretty on the outside. So all that counts, nobody's going to see the inside except whoever watches this video. So that's in there. Now let me plug it in, see if it's wired correctly so it'll work the way it should. So I'll need 2 hands for that. Alright, zoom in on the display. You can see what it says when I plug it in. Let's find out together if my wiring's up right. Shows 75 cents. When I turn the key, it still displays that. So it's getting constant power. Before, I guess when I turned the key off, it would cut power to the display altogether. It was wired wrong. Didn't think it made that much of a difference, but apparently it did. So now it's got constant power. The display anyway, the switch will cut the switch in and out when it's powered up. But if it was wired wrong, when I turned the key, the display would go dark, and that's what it was doing. So I had it wired backwards, so it would kill power to the control panel too. This needs to stay active, but the switch is what you want to kill power to. So that's operational again. Push it back. Clean up my mess.